Hello and welcome. My name is Renly Weir, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer for Husky Formula Racing. And today I'm with my associates here, Ian Abbott, our Chief Engineer, and Latham Hamlin, our Chief of Operations. And today we're a Canadian company looking for investors in order to propel our company forward. So today I'll be going through our market overview. I'll then turn the time over to Ian, who will go through our product overview. Latham will then go through our marketing strategy as well as our production plan, and I'll finish us off with the financials. So our mission here is to create the Husky racing experience, one that invigorates racers to push the boundaries of performance in a race car that is both innovative and competitive with the best cars in amateur racing. So our motorsports enthusiast group comprises the largest percentage of our target market here, and we found that individuals in this group tend to be within the ages of 30 and 55 and make over $60,000 per year. Based on our research analysis, we have found that 95% of our customers found that performance was a priority in their buying purchase. We found that 60% regarded safety and reliability, as well as customization options as a priority. And then we found that service and product packages were 50% of what our target market was looking for. And these statistics specifically are from J.D. Power. And Ian will go through later in our presentation how we took these four objectives and integrated them into the product that we've created today. And so our position today is that to amateur racers, our S12 race package is a competitive and unique product-service combo that enables you to race competitively on both the track and the ice. So now we have a little taste of what our product has to offer.
So our product, designed around a 4130 chromoly tube frame and powered with a Honda CBR 600RR engine, produces 70 horsepower, and while weighing only 204 kilograms, this vehicle packs a punch. Some of the stats for you: it can go 0 to 75 meters in 4.64 seconds and can withstand lateral acceleration of 1.6 G. With a fuel economy of 0.24 liters per kilometer, it will keep you on the track longer. And with a braking distance from 60 kilometers an hour of 14.1 meters, you will be safe. Some unique packages that our company offers include the ICE package. It comes with custom set tires, long travel suspension, radiator relocation, and additional intrusion protection against the elements. We also provide the track package, which comes with Hoosier tires, track-tuned suspension, access to our VRX racing simulator, and launch control. Or you can opt for the deluxe package, which includes all of the previously mentioned, a digital dashboard, and a custom reinstallation package for the radiator and intake. So when buying our product, our company will provide standard features such as the ability to buy a complete build or a kit in case the customer wants to build their own car. color and parts customization, the chance to try it before you buy it because our customers value that, free delivery and optional setup, tech support, and if you and your friends or you and your car club want to buy several of our vehicles, you can buy in bulk and save. And our customers also receive exclusive access to Husky VIP track training days. Now, our company has also set up consumer-to-consumer website where our customers can communicate, build a community, and talk about their vehicles. We also have full-service maintenance and support, and our company will host track days across the country where our customers can bring their vehicles and compete.
So for our marketing strategy, our car costs us $11,600 to build and will sell at $24,000. The product offers reliable, affordable purchase that the customer can buy with confidence because of our warranty program. For our marketing strategy, and specifically our advertising, we're going to be using 4 main channels to get our message out to the demographic. Auto shows, promo videos, product placement, and Husky-hosted events will be the 4 main channels that we are using to get the company rolling. For our target markets, we are going to start in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, where we are from, and expand into eastern and western Canada and through the western United States as the company slowly becomes more successful. For our production location, we are going to be building our car in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, here in the prairies in Canada, likely in the Northern Industrial District, where there's currently a lot of new developments opened up to new companies looking to get into manufacturing. For our production facility layout, we are going to be using lean, just-in-time manufacturing with a lead time of 6 weeks, and our engines will be outsourced to Honda, who will ship them right to our doorstep because of our partnership with them. In-house manufacturing of all custom-to-order parts will be done by us in our manufacturing area right here in the bottom right corner of our shop. And as you can see, it has a nice flow to it, where parts come into the receiving area, go through our materials quality control, continue through our assembly and painting area, and then out for packaging and shipping.
So after we looked at our numbers here, we found that with an average selling price of $24,000 per unit at 125 units per year, that we would have a total sales volume of $3 million. We have approximately $11,600 in variable cost per unit with $170,000 per year in fixed costs. So that totals in an approximate profit of $1.3 million. So here we have a break-even analysis. We use the contribution margin of $12,339 in order to calculate our break-even unit at 14 units. And we feel like at 14, especially with our production goal of 125 units per year, that this is a very big margin for profit throughout our year here. And 7% of our expenses are sponsored through our partnerships, as Latham said earlier, with companies like Honda and other local businesses that help us through our manufacturing process here. So now for the numbers that really matter. Today we are looking for an $800,000 contribution, and with that you'll get 40% stake in Husky Formula Racing, as well as a guaranteed spot on the board of directors. So today we have demonstrated our understanding of our target market and the product that they would like to have, and we feel like we've created a product that not only meets these needs, but one product that is also affordable and very user-friendly. We then explored the different marketing avenues that we are going to take in order to increase our company reputation. We then also designed an efficient manufacturing process. And finally, we formulated a series of financial data representative of the product that we created. But most importantly, we hope that we've proved to you why you should invest in Husky Formula Racing. Thank you.
I'd like everyone in the room to briefly close their eyes. Imagine your hands in a perfectly formed pair of racing gloves, a helmet nestled around your face. At the quick click of a starter, your race car suddenly breathes into life. Your breath quickens as you ease your grip around the handle. A quick, gentle push of the right toe sends the revs shooting up. I'd like everyone to open up their eyes. A start line appears. The revs climb to a screaming 13,000 RPM. As you release the clutch, your world warps. First gear, bang, second gear. Your first corner races into view as your breath quickens. You gather your body as you prepare to brake for the first corner. Bang, right back down into first. At the quick swivel of your hand, your car nails the apex. You hang on to the steering wheel as the G-forces throw you to the side of your seat. As the turn straightens out, you're back on the throttle, red line quickly approaching. This is the Aero experience. Good afternoon. My name is Rex, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Illini Motorsports.
And I'm Bernal, the Chief Operating Officer of Illini Motorsports.
We hope to convince you today that we are ready to bring our product to market and are seeking your partnership for $800,000 for a 125% return in 5 years. So who are we? Illini Motorsports is a small race car engineering company founded in 2013 in Champaign, Illinois. We're comprised of a mix of engineering and business specialists united in a pursuit to bring our passion for amateur motorsports to others with an experience unlike anything else currently on the market. To reach this goal, we began with an in-depth analysis of the road racing and autocross market landscape. National SAE registration data shows that there are currently 70,000 members who participate in autocross and road racing. An additional 20,000 unregistered members still participate in autocross racing. This is a market with over 90,000 members and a number that is growing by 4% each year. In this market, the majority of participants own what are considered low-performance vehicles. This category of vehicles average around $15,000 and offer out-of-the-box convenience. The next group are what we consider medium performance vehicles. They average around $27,000 and are your typical last generation Mustangs and BMW M3s. At the top end of the market are high performance vehicles for serious enthusiasts who toe the line for racing between a hobby and an obsession. These vehicles offer stunning out-of-the-box performance but often cost over $40,000. So, we saw this and saw that there was a market for a ground-up, purpose-built vehicle that offers out-of-the-box convenience, breathtaking performance, all at a reasonable price. The market's target customer has an average salary of at least $90,000, is aged from 26 to 45 years old, and is about 90% male. They have at least 5 years of racing experience and spend an average about $2,000 each year on upgrades and maintenance. Most importantly, the target customer must be willing to buy a race car.
So, to be successful, we must create a product catered exactly towards the target market, and one that fits them like a great pair of racing gloves. We know that the average customer has a budget of about $27,000, therefore our car must lie within this range and have a low operating cost. Since 9% of the market is female, which is much too large of a market share to ignore in sales, the car must be made comfortable for racers of all shapes and sizes. After looking at our competitors from throughout the market, we were also able to formulate a set of performance targets our car must meet in order to be successful.
So the question for us was, could we create a product that hits all of our performance targets while still meeting our price point? With the Aero, we have. The Aero is a 100% purpose-built race car that speeds past the competition. We have broke through every performance target through careful design of each component, countless hours of testing, and prototype customer feedback. So let's revisit our vehicle targets. Our competitors may meet the performance targets at too high of a price point or produce a vehicle that, while within our buyer's budget, simply isn't exciting as a race vehicle. The Aero is the only vehicle in the market to combine cutting-edge performance with an affordable price. But do not let the price fool you. The Aero contains all the features of a high-end, purpose-built race car. Adjustable Öhlins dampers at each corner allow the driver full tunability to dial in their vehicle dynamics. The custom power distribution module and logger collects and delivers real-time vehicle diagnostics. And the custom carbon fiber package provides over 220 pounds of downforce at just 50 miles an hour. Driver-centric features such as paddle shifters, shift lights, and the customizable steering wheel allow the customer to focus on their driving and not the controls in the cockpit. And a starting price of $26,499 gets the Aero delivered right to your doorstep and includes a small trailer for transport. All SCCA safety and regulatory features come included, so the Aero is track ready right out of the box. And annual costs for operation are only $900 a year for tires and fluids. All this adds up to an unbelievable experience at an unbeatable price.
So how are we going to ensure that a car is built with quality and reliability in mind? To produce our car in volume, we have selected a warehouse space in Decatur, Illinois. Real estate is cheap due to the relatively sparse population density, and due to the recent closures of Caterpillar, we can hire skilled workers for a modest cost. Our 110,000 square foot facility will be used to manufacture all our individual vehicle, about 80% of our individual vehicle components, such as the steel chassis and brake rotors. CNC lathes and mills will be used to increase precision and repeatability. Our in-house composites lab will also allow us to produce our proprietary carbon fiber components, reducing both the cost and weight. And with the 50,000 square foot in our racing track, we'll also be able to perform development testing throughout the year. With a maximum production capacity of 250 cars, we have ample headroom to grow in the future. The remaining 20% of the parts, such as the ECU, dampers, and brake calipers, will be outsourced to reliable suppliers. By going to these suppliers, we can ensure vehicle reliability and reduce the resources spent on their research and development.
We have created an aggressive two-pronged marketing strategy aimed towards our target market of customers who frequent SCCA events. We can reach them through various social media outlets such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all of which are free and achieve visibility of tens of thousands of potential customers. Going beyond virtual advertising, we want our customers to experience the Aero in person, which is why we have trained a specialized team who will showcase our product's capabilities as SCCA hotspots around the country. Once the customers see and hear the exhilarating performance of the Aero, they'll have no choice but to sign up for a test drive. On our website, customers will find detailed information on the Aero, such as product ownership, cost of ownership, customer testimonials, and details on how to order. Once they're a certified Aero owner, they will get their own customized dashboard where they can share ideas with other Aero owners on the forum.
To calculate our yearly sales, we looked at three main sources of potential customers. First, we looked at the overall market growth rate. The market grows at a steady 4% every year, and we can take 1% of this market share. Next, we looked at the vehicle turnover rate. About 2,200 medium performance vehicles are bought and sold each year, and using our marketing scheme, we are confident that we can take 6% of this market share. Finally, we looked at the sales made by impulse buyers. These are buyers that are not actively looking to buy a car, but by looking at the immense value in the Aero, will make an emotional decision. This brings us up to a yearly total sales of about 155 vehicles per year, and we hope to hit this target by year 3. By then, we'll have just over 1% of the market share. From this point on, as our brand recognition increases, we plan to increase our market share by 0.5% every year. However, we predict that by year 8, our market share will begin to decline due to approaching market saturation. At this point, we plan to introduce a completely stripped-down version of our car to cater to the more populous, lower-tier market. An extra product in this market could boost our sales by over 3 times.
Our initial funding needed of $1.9 million will cover machinery in the first 6 months of production and operating costs. In addition to a $600,000 government loan, we have created a unique partnership with Penske Racing, where $500,000 for a 10% share, giving us a $5 million initial valuation. We will also be able to utilize their extensive logistical network to ship our vehicles around the country for only $800 per vehicle. At an approximately 20% profit margin, we will be able to be out of the red by year 3, after which our profits will dramatically increase. We are confidently offering a 125% return in just 5 years. And if you're happy with the sales figures, we'll have an additional option for you to double down your initial investment for a 40% return on investment in 8 years. With its customer-driven design and unbeatable value, we hope you are as excited as we are to bring the Aero to the market so that the world can experience the machine that was born to thrill. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the range. Hello and welcome to Western Formula Racing. My name is Etienne, and with me today is Julian. We've spent the last 4 years together designing, building, and racing FSAE cars for our university's FSAE team. But we wanted to bring our skills to the marketplace. So, we designed a select few prototypes for a select few drivers. However, word got out and demand quickly outstripped our production capabilities. So now we need your help to expand. We're asking for $1 million for 10% stake in our company, a number which we justify by the more than $57 million market size. At a high level, what we're trying to do here is populate the niche in the market, which incorporates the economy of karting, the thrill of a sports car, and the competition of a Formula Ford, all into one package. Here's how we'll reveal to you how we plan on populating that niche. First, we'll go into our strategy, which really differentiates us from our competition and from which stems our marketing and operations schemes. Then we'll go into how we market, how we create, and how we finance this vehicle. So on that strategy, all right, yeah. From over here, then. So on that strategy. Do you want to use our clicker? No, I think we're all set. Western Formula Racing features a trackside location. Western Formula Racing features a trackside location. This means everything from production to sales is done immediately trackside, ensuring the best contact with our most important consumers, as well as a constant brand image. Come on. Sorry. We took a different approach to sales. This can be oversimplified as an invitational test drive that we call exposure. We put our eggs into multiple baskets when it comes to target markets. The most innovative of these are third-party racetracks, which will purchase fleets of our vehicles and rent them out to their own consumers, go-kart style. And in order to accommodate these very different target markets, Western Formula Racing has implemented a modular design to our vehicle. This means different components can be swapped out based on who we're trying to sell to. So on exposure, we asked ourselves, what are we selling when we're selling a race car? Our team determined we're selling control over a vehicle which can propel you faster than any animal on planet Earth possibly could. To decrease your lap times is to increase your mastery over that vehicle. We're selling the rush of a race car. How do we sell the rush of a race car? We looked to behavioral economics for the answer, which dictates that, with regards to purchasing decisions which incorporate high emotional intensity, one should give himself a mandatory cooling off period so that impulsive purchasing decisions are not made. We want to cut this cooling off period out by incentivizing our consumers to purchase our vehicles immediately after they've tried them and inevitably loved them. This is the philosophy behind exposure, the implementation of which is the majority of our marketing budget. We'll be going to more than 80 racetracks throughout the US, setting up a beautiful branded racetrack nearby and inviting our best fit consumers to come try it out. After they've tried the car and loved it, we'll be incentivizing the customer to purchase the vehicle with a limited one-season warranty, which does not include crashes. Our second most important marketing allocation is towards racing series. These are 3-day weekend racing events at our home racetrack, which are sure to attract our most important consumer base. This most important consumer base are the adolescents. These adolescents are highly competitive and see themselves in the upper echelons of motorsports, be it Formula One, autocross, or IndyCar. But in order to get there, they need a stepping stone. We want to be that stepping stone. However, with that competitive nature comes demand for cutting-edge, best of the best vehicles. And with demand for cutting-edge vehicles must accompany parents with a high discretionary income. Our second most important target markets are the middle-aged. These middle-aged don't see themselves on the podium. Rather, they see themselves having a good time on the weekend and getting a thrill while they're at it. Therefore, they have a lower discretionary income. The independent racetracks I mentioned earlier need something very different than the consumers do. The consumers will be racing our vehicles for perhaps once a week, half the year, whereas independent racetracks need our cars to be performing at the high level day in, day out, They need durability. So how do we accommodate these very different target markets? Modularity is the ingenious answer to that question. Take, for example, the adolescent target markets, which needs the best of the best. We've equipped them with rear-wheel steering as well as our most advanced aerodynamic package to ensure that they have full control over our vehicle at all times. The middle-aged, on the other hand, need something a little bit cheaper. So we've equipped them with aluminum rims and a more basic aerodynamic package. Third-party racetracks need durability. So we've equipped them with thicker suspension components as well as an enlarged fuel tank. So as you can see, modularity is truly the answer to pursuing multiple target markets in tandem. Now I'll be handing it off to my partner, Julian. And here he goes.
So I'll start off by going over the core specs of our highest performance vehicle, the one we'll be selling to that adolescent market. Our car features a Honda F4i engine with 600cc, able of putting down 81 horsepower, which propels us from 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. This, combined with our lightweight carbon fiber monocoque chassis, allows us to take corners at about 2.5 Gs. These specs are ideal for our consumer market because the high G capacity really gives those racers the thrill that they need, but the low top speed makes the parents feel safe, alleviating their concerns and allowing them to shell out the cash to make that purchase. Now, when we were figuring out where to set up shop, we wanted to be strategic. We considered 3 distinct factors, being population density, income, and proximity to a reputable racetrack. After using a formulaic analysis of over 80 racetracks all over the United States, we chose to set up near the Autobahn Raceway. Only 1 hour from beautiful downtown Chicago, this track even features a karting track, which is perfect to test our size of vehicle. Now, when it came to production, we do things a little bit differently. By choosing to outsource 65% of our components, we're able to gain an economic advantage over firms that do everything in-house. But not only that, by choosing to outsource, we're able to really focus on our competitive advantages and really develop our core competencies. For us, that's carbon fiber manufacturing and race car tuning and development. Now, when it came to making what we make in-house, we designed a 4,000 square foot, one-story modular facility. Centered around the assembly area, this facility enables employee communication, therefore giving them high morale and really making sure that quality is built into the product from the very start. I'll now walk you through the production of one vehicle so I can show you how the assembly line flows. So parts come from 3 distinct areas, the first one being composites. Here, 2 highly skilled laminators will take 2 days to build our carbon fiber chassis as well as our aerodynamics package. At the same time, 2 machinists will put together a tubular rear frame as well as some of our machine suspension components. And finally, anything being purchased will be in the shipping and storage department until it's ready for assembly. This assembly takes only 1 day with 3 highly skilled workers putting every car together specifically to consumer demand. And finally, dyno and paint. Static, on track, and dyno testing make sure that every car reaches its peak potential, and customization makes sure that every customer knows that their vehicle is exactly how they like it, and they'll be proud walking off the lot with the keys, knowing that it'll turn heads on the track. Now, this production process gives us a cost of about $21,000, which, coupled with our selling price of about $35,000, gives us a margin of 40% on every single vehicle. When combining this with our revenue projections and our operational performance, we're able to give you a return on investment of about 22.5%. This means you'll get paid back in only 4.5 years. Now, your investment will be paired with a $1 million loan from the bank, which will allow us to purchase our land, as well as a $5,000 cash infusion on behalf of Etienne and myself, which will cover raw materials, operational costs, and salaries. Your investment will go directly into allowing us to hit the ground running. For us, that's our marketing launch, the purchase of our equipment, and the construction of our plant. From strategy to finance to operations to marketing, our business plan is strong and represents a lucrative investment opportunity for you. We also have a team of excited and talented engineers to pull from at any given time. So without further ado, thank you for your time, and let's make this thing happen.
So up first in third place for combustion presentation, the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Would you like to go on stage? Give it a wave. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. And in second place, the University of Saskatchewan. There you go. Congratulations. All right, congratulations. And even though he had a little bit of trouble, I'm sure the judges saw great potential now. Western University, first place. Congratulations. You're welcome. Congratulations. I actually heard great things about everyone's presentations that are presenting here tonight, so don't let this, sorry, I don't want to get in the picture. Don't let the little snafu fool you.